This is the Rubik's Cube. See, I can go like this. I'm using a tripod now that I got. Jesus provided a tripod. Tommy knew where to find one. The lady that at Walmart in Chesapeake knew exactly where to go. Tommy said, "Oh, she knows me. Me and Banshee go there all the time from way before COVID. She knows me. So she knows what we want." Yep, he ain't kidding, 'cause he went right where me and Miss Story went to go looking. And Tommy was there, and Bobby was there, Bobby Story. And sure enough, she took us right where we wanted. But we wanted to know where the tripods was, and she took us right to it. That lady knows her stuff at Walmart in Chesapeake. A lot of kids at church, even the new members, their kids are like, "How do you do that?" It's called the Akira Underground Gear Solve. It's all mixed, and now it's solved. I even did it in slow motion so they could see it. I did it in fast motion. They were still amazed. This is the Itty Back Speed Cube. Got all mixed. And this is the Stephen Brunding toss-up solve or instant solve. I like to do the instant solve. It's the same concept. Either you toss it up in the air and do it, or just do the instant solve like I just did. And the Stephen Brunding spin to show all sides. And then do a Stephen Brunding's mix. And Stephen Brunding says, after you learn all these mixes, you'll know how to do your own mix. So he just helped me come across this one. Dave Duncan, and then Michelle's oldest son Josh at the Mother's Day picnic, where everybody was there, he goes, "Wow." That's what Dave Duncan said. "Wow." When I showed him me doing the Rubik's Cube on YouTube, and I showed him, because I didn't have the cube with me, I said, "I know, I'll go to my YouTube channel." So I used my cell phone and went to it. And then he goes, "Wow." I said, "That's what Dave Duncan said right on the video camera. Wow." And then I showed him the Copperfield moon vanish, moon shapes in the sky, Copperfield on my YouTube channel. And he was like, "Wow, that is so neat. I'm glad you showed me. I would have freaked out if I saw that in the sky. Wondering what in the world's going on." I said, "Everybody on social media, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, I gotta calm everybody down. They think it's the apocalypse, the end times. I mean, God's timing will be right. He'll be like a thief in the night. Right now, we know that Copperfield is working on the moon vanish. But a lot of people who don't understand stage illusions, or they don't think to look up magician or Andre Cole or David Copperfield, they won't find the moon vanish. But ever since he announced in October, they might get lucky if they type in moon vanish. But before he announced it, you would find anything but that. But if you type in Andre Cole or David Copperfield, you will find snippets of him going to do it sometime whenever he decides to. And you might find the interview of Andre Cole says he's excited, that David's excited, but to breathe life into the illusion and make a reality, making the moon disappear. Well, sometime in October, Copperfield announced on the Today Show that he's going to make the moon disappear. And he said a lot of people have reported strange things in the sky. In other words, the moon going crazy. He said, well, that's him and his crew practicing 7 methods, and it's going very well. It's on the code 7 methods. And Copper says, we have many methods, and it's going very well. Those many methods is under code 7 methods. Anyway. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, yeah. I asked Dave Duncan to pick a color, and he said green. So I said, okay, green, no problem. But didn't get caught. Anyway. Yeah, here we go. I said, alright, watch slowly as your color comes into view. And like that. And I told Dave it don't matter which color you pick. Anyway. It's like Dr. Yoho, he picked orange, and I did the same thing. I think Danny and Rachel Lowther picked orange too. It doesn't matter which one, it'll still work. Alright, I'll give an example. See, say if I pick blue, it doesn't matter. There's no specific color. Look, and I could do some mixes and all that. But anyway, you show it right here and you go, watch as your color slowly comes into view. And now, anyway, it was, oh yeah, this is the Mind Blown Magic Illusion. He came across this one for the bag solve, or behind the back solve. Show it mix. Like that. Then you got the, Amy Wager, Mike Wager's wife, says, I watch stuff like this on TV and I go, how they do that? And here I'm watching it live and I'm still like, how do you do that? I said, yeah, no. And Josh Wager's, their oldest son's daughter, I can't think of her name, she was impressed too, and all the other girls that were there for the churchwide picnic 2023. I couldn't video record their reactions because I ran out of battery when I went to record the whole area of the church and the whole activity. But it's all on YouTube anyway, and Facebook. I was thinking Jesus to bring back a time machine, bring back the churchwide picnic. Because I thought I lost it because the computer said you need to clean it. So I cleaned it and the SD card disappeared. Everything that was on it, it only left one thing. And that's me waiting for Miss Story at the parking lot in the front. I'm thinking, oh, I'm not falling for that trick again. But it was not there at all. And then I let that set for a whole year. And I told everybody in church that irks me. I can't get that. But for some reason lately, my mind was thinking about the churchwide picnic. Jesus was telling me like, hey, I fixed it for you. Anyway, I just picked an SD card. I think Jesus let me pick that card. Like, let me make sure Bill picks that one so he'll know what I did. Alright. I wanted to get more footage instead of 32 gigabytes. I wanted to use the 64 gigabytes to do my parents' house to get everybody in for the Mother's Day picnic out there where everybody's having fun, and PJ and everybody. I got everybody on there. It's real cool stuff. Anyway, and I went to stick it in the computer, and I was like, wait a minute, that can't be. Churchwide picnic? Let me check. Sure enough. And I uploaded on Facebook and YouTube, and I was thinking, Jesus, that he brought back a time machine. He fixed my SD card. And then also, Banshee let me know that the adapter I was using was defective. I just took that out, and he put it in my another SD card that was good, and I was able to upload it, and it didn't give no faulty readings. But Jesus helped everything come back together. And I'm thankful to Jesus for that. I'm a Christian, and Jesus looks out for me. Even when I wasn't saved, I was hoping to win a contest when I was at the children's home, and I won that yellow dump truck. They called out the name, and I ended up having the number for that. Jesus works in mysterious ways, just like Clarence said. God works in mysterious ways. I said, yeah, you're right. You're right, Clarence, you're right. Clarence seems to be the cool guy at our church. He's an adult church member. He's cool. He's been in the military and the police, and now he's a security guard in a hospital somewhere. I forgot where at. Tommy and Bobby and Miss Story came across them, and he didn't recognize him at first, but then he was like, wait a minute, I know that person. Okay, I was sitting there rambling, I'm not paying attention. Oh, I know. Mr. Taylor, youth director, said, you got nothing behind your back. So I turned my back to show that it wasn't there. I only got one cube for that, yep. I can even do that same pattern, and it's called the wave solve. If I can do it right there. Okay. Greg Wilson, Mark and Annie Darnell's youngest son, their oldest son is Mike Wilson. Greg Wilson, he invented Rubicon. Okay. Something Doomsbury, Kid Magician and Adults. He go on his YouTube channel. He teaches a lot of things, including his version of Rubicon. It's pretty neat. All right. And Vernon Williams showed me a YouTube video where the guy showed step by step how to do the Venom cube, and to let me know that I was on the right track on the method, but the method was, my idea would work, but the method what they were using is completely different than what the Henry Harris version is. Henry Harris version is much better. Anyway, Greg Wilson's idea is real good too. Okay, if I can get into the routine here we go. You show it. And it's solved. And you can even do it behind your back if you want to. It's connected to the Rubicon routine. There's a Jeep called a Rubicon. We go by it all the time when we drop Ted Peterson off at his house. There's a Jeep, a white Jeep, and it has the word Rubicon on it. If I get my bearings again, I'll be doing good. There. So it all mixed. Ta-da! All these patterns are really cool ideas. You combine them to do a lot. You can combine them to do the Michael, what's his name? Michael Murray or something, where the spectator solves the cube. And I can honestly say that version, the spectator that's not planted, they're just as amazed as the judges or the audience is. I took a guess how that was done, and I was right. Craig Petty kind of talked in code on his YouTube channel about methods of Rubik's Cube patterns, and when he said you can use, I was thinking, when I saw that, I said I could use the Stephen Brundage routine, and he mentioned that you could use a Stephen Brundage instead of a Henry mix to do that same routine that let the spectator solve it routine. And I go, I was right. And I'm glad Greg Petty let me know that my idea was right, just by him mentioning it. A shout out to all my YouTube friends, all my Facebook friends, all my email friends, all my church member friends, church members in general, all my family tree relatives out on Facebook and YouTube. You name it. Dave Duncan, everybody. Theresa, Debbie, Bobby, Robbie, all of them. Herbie, everybody. Mitch Leary, RJ The Counts, Mr. Magic 7, Kevin, Artful Dodger, Donnie, Osmond, the great Osmondo, David Sitcock, Jewish born again Christian, Andre Cole, Siegfried and Roy. I even mentioned people that are some that's passed away, but hey, in heaven you probably, there's a lot of things we probably don't know. They probably see us and hear us. We don't know. But they can't do anything, but they could probably look and see everybody. We have guardian angels, and I've seen guardian angels. A guardian angel came and helped start Tommy's car up and explained what was wrong with his silver car. And I watched him literally disappear into the night over by the McDonald's. And he didn't go into McDonald's, he just literally evaporated. As he walked at a distance, he just literally faded out. Before he did, I said, thanks, God bless, and he said, God bless you. And because we got stuck in the middle of the road, and he came in and helped out. And there's times where everything was in slow motion when I got hit by that car. My glasses were clear across the street, but I got up, and the lady that hit me, she said, don't move, and all that stuff, but I didn't get into feel the shock part until after I got into the police car on the backside and was trying to fill all the information. But in my mind, God was telling me, hey, there's a car coming. It was like a spider sense. My sixth senses are kicking in. Pastor Cole said there's a lot of our senses we ain't tapped in. But back in Bible days, they probably used it a lot because God let Adam and Eve had that technology. But then when the fallen man, all that technology went out the door. Because it's interesting that in Egyptian tombs, you see drawings of a helicopter, a saw that you saw wood with, what looks like a UFO, spaceship, an army tank. I mean, it just mind-blows the audience here. This one, it looks like a light bulb, and this one guy made exactly a replica, and it actually works. And Bob said they made that pyramid rock so smooth, they must have used a sun laser. Now on YouTube they show you how to make a sun laser, either through water or a magnifying glass, all that stuff. And now we got real lasers. Ronald Reagan, born-again Christian actor, president, Star Wars laser program. Laws laser. And the new stealth bomber's nuclear-powered engine with a built-in laser. The laser is the weapon. It's not laser-guided. Put your lasers on stun idea. Anyway. I'm trying to think. And I forgot the imagination solved. I knew I'd forget something. Here's it all. The imagination solved. Imagine that 20 moves away, 5 moves away, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's see. See, I can do the speed cut. That's the Eddie Vac Speed Cuber mix. And then I add my little mix. And do the Stephen Brundage spin. And then do mix again. And then, well, boom, 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 and it's done. Da, 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 da. A lot of ways to have fun. I think I did all the patterns I could think of. Anyway. See, in order to solve a Rubik's Cube, most start out with the cross. I start with the corners. There's one guy that does the same thing. It was on That's Incredible. He could do the roots fast, and he does the corners first too. Everybody has their own style. Some start in the middle and work at the bottom, then the middle, and then they might work the corners, and then the middles, and the middles, and middles. I used to get the corners, and this, then the middle, then the bottom corner in here. But I've learned just to get it quicker, get the top part done, get the corners aligned, then work the middles, and then work these. And thanks to Eddie Vac Speed Cuber and other speed cubers, I'm able to find ways to cut my solving time. And Craig Petty, thanks to him, mentioned about his son Rylan, can do it faster than him, that he studied the cube inside and out, all the patterns, so that clicked. I want to do that, so I was determined to look at all the patterns and try to find patterns to get it solved quick, because I did find a pattern quicker than James D. Norris for the middle. He said you'll find patterns to cut your solving time. He's not kidding. It's like Stephen Brundage said, you'll find your own pattern in your mixes. And he wasn't kidding. I found a pattern. You just helped me find a neat pattern. A checkerboard mix. It's pretty neat. Anyway, I used to think that one color was faster than the other, but that's not the case. Alright. Let's see. This one is in its place in color line. See how green is on top to the center. The orange there, that's what you call color line. This is color line. That's to it, and that's to that. Its center, and that's to its center. But, see, I'm looking for a green. So, if the green was on the bottom, I'd do things. But, since there's a green here, I know it's one of these. It's the green and white and orange. Well, the orange goes here, and the white goes here, so this goes right here. So, what I would do was bring it over this way. Bring it off to the side, bring what I did. Always bring up what you did. Then bring it way over here. And then you can see when you bring this down and bring it, how it meets up. There. Now I'm looking for... Now normally this don't happen. Usually the other colors are all mixed down here too. But see, here's the green goes to the green, the white to the white, the red to the red. I mean, the red to, yeah, the red. So I just bring this over this way. Bring what I did back up, bring this over, bring that over, downward, meet that up with the 2, make it 2, and bring it up. See, that's what, you're not paying attention to this right now, because even that don't match up, so that's not the right one anyway. You're just focusing on the corner, so that's matched up. This is what you call color line, where they match up to their centers. In the middles, you do the same way. The middles could be on the top somewhere, or in the middle, or it could be on the bottom. The middles could be anywhere. Okay, I'm looking for the green white. The green white. So Let's see, look on the top anywhere. No. Oh, it's right here, the green white. So the green's right here. I can see that all I have to, the green's on the bottom. So all I have to do is go up, up, bring it there, bring back down. Now it's there, see? Makes the letter T, like Mr. T. Mr. T, A-Team, and he had his own cartoon show called Mr. T. Like MC Hammer had his own cartoon show. A lot of shows became cartoons. Mork and Mindy, Happy Days, the Beatty Kids, with Merlin, the Crow, I'll get it right. The Beatty Kids. They had the original Greg Brady for a while, and then later on they found another guy, because Greg Brady was starting his singing career. Alright, then they had the live action one where he was in that one, where Mr. Brady and all of them. It was pretty neat how they did it. Alright, the orange and green. I'm looking for orange green. Is there orange greens on the top anywhere? No orange green. Is there orange green in the middle somewhere? No, so it's somewhere on the bottom. Alright, orange greens right there. So far it's like if it's on the, you see the green on the bottom and the orange is matching up to its center, you go way away, bring back, and bring back. Yeah. But if it's off to if it was here, either bring it over to the left side or right side, and then bring it where it needs to go. Alright, let's see, I need to look for green, red. Green, red. Oh, the green red's right here. Alright. You can see that if I bring this down that it'll match up. And then you bring back what you did so that it's now there. Whoops. Well, I did it right, but did it wrong. Wait a minute, now I'm messing myself up. Okay, wise guy, where'd it go? Oh, I know what happened. I forgot to turn that back. Okay, well, I'll just put it in there. There, it's with there. Alright. Now I need to find the green, yellow. The green, yellow one. Well, it can't be here because all these are done. That's not green, yellow. That's green, yellow. So it's either in the middle or on the bottom somewhere. Let's see if it's in the middle somewhere. Green, yellow. Oh, there it is. Okay. We can see that if we brought this down, and that yellow would match, and that would bring that up, then bring the yellow to it needs to go. That's where I made a mistake on that other one, on the green red. Alright. That's how you get the top and get a color line with any of them. And the bottom corners is where you gotta do patterns. Try to find either two vertical or two diagonally that are in position, and one could be color line. It doesn't matter. One could be color line, one not. But they're in the position where they need to go. But the other two needs to switch places either vertically or diagonally. And you do two different things, but similar pattern, but not exactly. All right. When I taught my sister Cheryl and my dad Marcel to get the top done and get the middle done, but when it started with patterns on the bottom, Cheryl and my dad said, "Bill, you lost me." And they were like, "Forget it." But years later, Bobby Maples' dad, Larry Maples, was able to teach Cheryl to get the bottom middle done. But Cheryl ain't messing with it. Well, she tend to forgot. But I got her on camera solving it on Christmas, and my dad was still on Earth too. And then Ray filmed me, but I didn't know a pattern right, so I didn't do it right. And Joey Payne and Ray said, yeah, you got it. And I go, look, y'all, very funny guy, yeah. Okay, I need to practice that a little bit more. And this is before I knew Stephen Bundy's patterns, where I could have really had some fun. And the Greg Wilson pattern and the Eddie Beck pattern. I could have really had a field day. And the Henry Harriet Akira patterns. Anyway. Okay. See, that's in its place. But even if it wasn't, if it was there but not color lined, then that's one where I play. Okay, let's check diagonally. Is that one? Ah, that's color line. Matched in its place, and this is color line too. How interesting. But these two need to switch diagonally, so you need to put it this way. So it's got to be these two at that angle. Alright. So what you do is you gotta just watch what I'm doing and play it back. You guys are good at that. Once, twice, bring back what you did, and do once. See, now that's in its place, and it's color line. This is in its place, but not it's not color line in its place. But anyway, everything is where it needs to go. It's in place. They're all matching up. So once you do that, then you look for other patterns. So 2 here. You know the center is blue on the bottom, so you know you're looking for blue as the pattern. So you're looking for a pattern here, and you do this, and then turn it around and see another. Okay, if you see this pattern, this is the pattern I came across. At least to my knowledge, I came across this. Move that twice, and then twice, then twice again, then bring back, bring up there. Now everything is in its position. Now you're just working for the middles. But if the top was right here, I mean, you would do it. You would do the other thing instead of twice. All right. Let's see. I'm looking for an. You do the pattern to get to the pattern, or bring a pattern down to put in there. I did that with Ruby's Revenge, and I don't know how I did that. And Larry Maple said, I wish you could remember that, Bill. That would help me out. I know. Then on YouTube, this one guy, I think he's found out the pattern, but I need to get me another Ruby's Revenge, or I thought I had a Ruby's. I don't know. Maybe I need a new one. Let's see. Looking for the red, orange. Well, look on the bottom. See, a red. See, this is blue, so what's not blue is going to be has to go up here. Your mind will be able to pick it up real quick eventually. All right. This is the bottom, so that stays there. So, all right, I'm looking for a yellow orange or a yellow orange. Oh, here's one. See, this goes here. The yellow orange. Now, if the orange match up, I'd go this direction and do something. But since the orange didn't match up, but it still needs to go there, then I would turn this. So this is on the left side. The solid side goes off to the left. And you do this number on so that it matches up. Go away, bring back what you did. And of course, bring that back up, and then always bring your pieces back together at the top. And you do the pattern to bring the color down too. Okay, so we're looking for a red yellow. Is there a red yellow on the bottom? Yeah, there is. Alright, now that matched up. See how that matched up and it still goes there? Then you would go over off to the right and do the same kind of concept, but in reverse, and then bring what you did back up. And you do, see, we're looking for, sometimes you might find the color in there and you need, but it's not color line. So you need to do the one of those patterns to bring it down here, and then you do it again to bring it back up here, which pattern you need to get it to. Alright. Okay, see that needs to go there. So since that lined up, then we gotta go over off this side again. That match goes up there. Bring what you did back up. Always retrace your steps. You can't go wrong. See, that matches the center, so that goes over this way. But if it didn't, you would have to go the other way, like I was showing you. See, now we got all that done. Sometimes the whole thing gets done, but in this case, it didn't. Sometimes when you're getting the corner done, the whole thing gets done, just according to how it's mixed. You look for one done. In this case, one done. So you hold it here and you go, look, nope, nothing matched, good. So you just bring it over here and then bring it back over this way, see if anything changed. Alright, nope, there's still one there, there you go. Okay, now we got a pattern. This pattern here, see how it's like this, and this is like this. I used to do it a different way, but I've learned to cook away thanks to Eddie Back, Speedcuber. I just put it these two towards me, and I make sure the solid side's on the left, and I just, if you watch just play back the maneuver, this way, that way, this way, that way, this way, that way, that way, which puts it in a pattern, and you put this orange is going to go over here, and then this is going to flip to be solved, and this is going to be flipped to solve when I go this direction, and it's done. It's the quickest way. Now a long time ago, I do the James G. Norse method, where the two sides are done. I put them in the back, and I keep the one that's solved in front of me, and then I would do this pattern. It's a long pattern, but it'll get done. Then you look for one that's see, I ain't did that in a while, so now I gotta do it all over again. Let me put that back in that pattern again. Okay. See, this goes, what, this way? Okay. Counterclockwise. Okay. Okay, you do the pattern to get to the pattern. See how long it's taken me to get to that pattern? See? Eddie Beck helped me come across a cutting pattern. Alright. Alright, let's see. Normally I would put it in the back and keep the two sides it's solved, and I would do this number. And go to the one that's done, and it would get done. But there's another way to do it that I came across too. It's just do this number. Bring that down. Do the pattern that you bring over, the middle piece you put in. Bring this where it needs to go here, off to the right, and put that back, and the thing gets done like that. That's pretty quick too. But then Eddie Beck showed me that quicker way. Thanks, Eddie Beck. Well, it'll work when I do it. Then they're talking, not paying attention. Okay, I gotta go the opposite way here. There. To get to the pattern, Alright. Thanks to Eddie Vac, all I have to do is put those corners towards me, facing me rather, keep one side solved, and do this number. Which puts it in the pattern to go wing, 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 wing. It's pretty quick. Anyway, if you play around the cube, you'll find your own kind of patterns. And I also found out that if you, once you understand how to get the corners done, then just playing around, bringing the centers in its place, and you just turn it around and do the same thing to the others, gradually the whole thing will get done. It'll just fall into place if you keep putting the middles in everywhere, the way I showed you. But just flip it around to look for more middles and bring them down and put them up. And then the whole thing will get done. I mean, it's not the fastest way, but if you want to solve it. Of course, the other way, take it apart and put it back together. You didn't, but I'm too chicken to do that. The 1980s one I could because I know how to put that together and put it back together. This is a speed cube, and it's real sensitive, even though it's a Rubik's Cube. I gotta get that card trick. I think it's in my jacket here somewhere. Nope, that's not it. Must be the other pocket. If not, maybe it's in my pants pocket. Probably what it is. Probably in my pants pocket. I think. Nope, not in that. Where did I put it? Did it fall out? Or that? No, that's right. I'm probably stuck it over here somewhere. Hold on, folks. That's what I did. I stuck it in this pocket. Yeah, that's what I did. I stuck it in this pocket. Okay. Oh boy. Everybody in church likes this. Even Magician Bob Scoopy likes this. He showed me his version of 3-card Monte. That was cool. I was eager to learn it, and then eventually he showed me how to do it. Like that. Jesus helped me found across my own, helped me to figure out my version of 3-card Monte with Jesus' help. Jesus Christ, Lord, Savior, God, all capitals. Alright. Notice this is slightly different. This is slightly different. This is slightly different. Let me show you what I mean. That's let me do it right. This is slightly different. This is slightly different. This is slightly different. Even though they're all different, they're all the same. But I don't know why they call it the all public club trick, because really it's the all joker trick. And all the kids and adults go, wow, how'd you do that? And I go like that and show that they're all back to normal. I don't like when this thing goes in fuzz mode. How do I fix that? See, now it's not fuzzy. Dave Duncan's camera had that same problem. I don't know how you not to let it go in fuzz mode. I wish there was a way that you make a camera that doesn't go in fuzz mode. See, now it's all fuzzy and I can't. I don't like fuzzy. Come on. It's fuzzy. It's like you're in a dream state. I don't like that. Come on, man. Undo the fuzzy. Come on. No fuzzies in my camera. I don't want it. No fuzzies allowed. Man, I gotta cut it off and cut it back on.